Good morning, all of you. Today we can start the next chapter, direct and inverse proportion. The last class unit test we can conduct later. Together with this chapter, two chapters together we can conduct the unit test. And today, direct and inverse proportion. What is mean by direct and inverse proportion? For that, we want to discuss any one example. That actually the change in one quantity leads to change in another quantity. In this case, we are discussing about two quantities together. Suppose the number of items and cost. Okay, number of items and its cost when we are discussing. Suppose one item, 1 kilogram of apple. Okay. If the cost 1 kilogram of apple cost 100 rupees. Okay. Then if the number of items increase, number or the quantity. Okay. If it is number or quantity, here the quantity or the amount of items, if we increase as 3 kilogram, then its price also will increase as in the same proportion. If it is 1 kilogram cost 100 rupees, then 3 kilogram cost will be 300 rupees, and for any 5 kilogram cost will be 500 rupees, like that. Now in this case, this quantity, the change in one quantity increase the other quantity. Both two cases are we are discussing here. One is the quantity of one item and another is the cost of that item. Here, if the quantity of the item increase, its cost also increase. Okay, so that is called, they are in direct proportion. Okay, if the change in one quantity increases the quantity of the second quantity, then that are called, they are in direct proportion. Okay, for another examples, if we take the distance and speed, distance and time. Okay, time and distance. If we travel, suppose time, first we can discuss time. If we travel 2 hours or 1 hour, if we travel 1 hour, then we can travel a distance of 50 kilometer. Suppose in 1 hour, if we travel a distance of 50 kilometer, then if the time increases as we can travel in 2 hours, how much distance we can travel? 100 kilometer. That also, one change in one quantity increases the other quantity. The distance also increases. If we travel only 1 hour, the distance traveled will be only 50 kilometer. And if we increase the time as 2 hours, then we can travel 100 kilometer. Here also they are in direct proportion. That is, if the change in one quantity increase the other quantity. Its opposite also happened in some cases. Can you guess one example for this? That is, if the increase of one quantity, then the second quantity will be decreasing. Any example can you guess for that example? That is inverse proportion. What will be? Speed and time. You look at when we travel. If the speed of the, suppose we want to travel in a car, and if the speed of the car is, if it is 20 kilometer per, otherwise 70 kilometer per hour, then when we travel in the more in speed, okay, then the time taken will be decreasing. If the speed increases, time taken will be decreasing. Okay, that is an inverse proportion. And if the speed is decreasing, okay, if the speed is decreasing, then the time will be increased. In that case, it is an inverse proportion. That is the change in one quantity. The increase in one quantity decrease the other. Okay, that is the inverse proportion. Now, in this case, first we want to discuss about direct variations. Okay, for one example, for in the case of direct variation, one example we can do for the price petrol in liter. One example is given, petrol in liter, that is we can take it as x, a variable x, and the distance in kilometer. If we have more petrol, we can travel more distance in kilometer, that we take it as y. Okay, suppose if the petrol, if it is 4 liter, if we travel 60 kilometer, then if it is, we know, if it is 2 liter of petrol, what will be the distance travelled? It will be 30 kilometer. And if it is 1 liter of petrol, we can travel 15 kilometer. Now you look, if the increase in petrol, the increase in distance also we can see here. If the petrol, if it is only 1 liter, we can travel only 15 kilometer. If it is 2 liter, we can travel 30 kilometer, and 4, if it is 4 liter, we can travel 60 kilometer. So here it is a direct variation. Now we take, when we take its ratio, you look, 4 by 60 and 2 by 30, 1 by 15, always we will get a, that's a common value we will get. Okay, so 2 by 30 will be equal to what? 1 by 15. When we take its lowest form, we will get 1 by 15. And when we take 4 by 60 lowest form, all things we will get 1 by 15. And when we write in ratio form 1 is to 15, we will get. So there is a constant. The difference in work will be a constant. So generally we can say, in this case, x and y are in direct proportion if if it is x by y will be equal to one common number. Okay, 4 by 60, 2 by 30 is equal to, all in this case they are equal. 4 by 60 equal, 2 by 30 is equal to 1 by 15. Generally we can say, if it is the common, if they are in direct proportion, we can say x is equal to ky, if k is any constant. Then in this case, it is in direct proportion, the ratio of the two quantities will be, there will be a constant number. In this case we will get 1 by 15. Okay, 1 is to 15. In all this case we can find out this same ratio for this 4 by 60 also, the same ratio 1 is to 15. So that is the main concept related with the direct proportion. Okay, then using this some problems are we can discuss next class. I will send you one video, that video also you want to watch well for clear this concept. Okay, thank you.